Okay, so in this lesson, I'm going to try to teach you how to draw a Batman like the way Jim Lee does it. And this is probably a more advanced lesson, so if you haven't yet, you can watch the other video of how to draw a Batman. And I'll put the link somewhere on the screen. I don't know where it'll be. But this one's going to be a little more advanced. We're just going to do the face. And so I guess we'll start. I like to start with where the nose would be of the mask. And I really love his style so much, and there's a lot more, in my opinion, when you sketch like this, in his style. It's a lot more freedom, because doing the Bruce Timm, the Batman from the animated series, it's very, if you make one little mistake on a line, you can notice it, and it's just a whole different style. And so this is really cool. It's a lot more free flowing and messy. And right here, there's just the nose piece. The mask, the tip of the mask comes up to about there. And it comes down. It comes down to about a little bit below here. And it almost lines up with that. And this shape, there's a shadow here. I'll just put a line for the shadow. And the shape kind of comes up. This is one shape. And if you do it the other side, it goes out about as far as that side goes out. It goes out. A sharp point at the end. Then it comes down, and it almost lines up with that side. So if there's a line there, it kind of comes down like so. Then comes up, comes in again. So that's the mask. This is where the nose is. These are the lips, kinda. So now that we got that, we can work on the lips a little. And it's just a shape, a little shape there. Then all this, there's a line there. And it's a real kind of messy sketch, which is fun. Like I like doing it so much more, because you don't have to worry as much about it, looking neat. So here's a shape, another little shape like an oval. And a line comes from about the top of this point. There's a line here that goes down, and it meets to about the end of this point, just below it kinda. That's the jaw line. And it kinda meets and it goes in right here. There's the lip. You got a little white area here. These two little circle shapes go right there. We're not going to worry about shading yet. And this line comes up about even with the circle. And the line comes up here, and this is the outside of the cape. And the line arches on that side. And for this side, the point starts about right here. And it meets up just a little bit to the left of that point. And comes down sharp. Comes down really sharp. These are the lips. Little circle, line comes down. And then this line comes in like so. That's crazy, because you're probably wondering what the heck is this right now? And you'll start to see, like once I start doing the other parts, it'll form. So this comes in. So the eye. Messed up at the beginning nose. Make it a little bit higher. It's about as high. Actually, that looks about right. And then line from about here, it arches upward, and it meets with about this point. It arches about like this. Line in the middle kind of goes up. It's got a bunch of marks on it. And that line, it arches up like that. And the right eye, or the left eye, depending, can't think, would go, the eye starts about right here on the point of the nose, and it just comes straight, almost horizontal, and then curves back up into the face. And all these lines right now, like I said, I'm going to put value in, and we'll do the value last. But I don't know if you can see, that's kind of the lip. That's the eye, and this is the nose part. And so this line here meets right here. This is another shadow, and the line arches up, and then arches almost vertical, a little bit to the right. And there's another line meets here, and it arches like that. And it lines up with about this right here. And once again, when it comes to lining and doing marks, it's all about just thinking about where marks hit, and it really is like you're plotting out a map of all these vertical lines, horizontal lines, and it becomes very important. That's why, if you haven't yet, I really recommend starting with how to start a drawing, one of my videos, how to start a drawing, because it explains how you look at something and you get in that mode of drawing. And this eye is a lot skinnier. It starts about the same angle as this eye, goes out, comes up. I don't know if you can start to see it now. There's kind of the basics so far, and basically all I'm doing is I'm just marking shapes. And what's really crazy is shapes, you know, that's what's crazy about drawing, is that shapes are, anybody can draw a triangle, anybody can draw a rectangle, and really when it comes down to drawing without value, and just when you're just drawing something like this or anything, it really comes down to breaking down the way you see shapes, and you know, it forms this image, and the rest of the artistic comes with learning value and all the other elements. But it's a great way, like I like to draw just doing shapes, and anybody can draw different ways, but I really prefer doing shapes. And so here, from about from the top of this point to the bottom of the nose, about that length, I'll put a little mark, make a little circle, crescent thing like that, and kind of curve it in, and that's going to be all shadow. It's like where the forehead is. And the ears start, it's a huge distance. It's about, from this point to the chin, let's see, it's about almost a little longer. So from this